Welcome to my Photoshop Express editor screencast tour. Photoshop Express is a photo editing website that you can find online that is totally free. So you don't need to have the Photoshop software on your computer or anything to use this. It's completely free, which is awesome because Photoshop in general, that the software costs close to $1,000, I'm pretty sure. Um, or hundreds of dollars at least. So this is a pretty awesome tool to find. And the reason I chose it is because I am always uploading pictures online. So I'm always looking for new ways to edit my pictures quickly and efficiently. And I think this website definitely does a good job of that. So to get started, here I chose a general picture that they allow you to pick from, and I'm just going to go through these tools quickly. So we have basic crop tool, so if you want to make a picture smaller. You're also able to set the dimensions depending on what kind of photo you plan on having. So if you have 4x6, 4x7, 5x7, sorry, you can set the dimensions to that. You can rotate and flip the pictures and also kind of mess with how straight it is or if it's crooked or not. Down here you always have the option to reset your picture if you kind of go editing crazy and realize that that's not what you wanted to do. Then you can always reset it. You can undo and redo things, zoom in, and always view the original. We have a resize tool, so you can resize depending on what outlets you will be posting this picture on. Autocorrect. So what I really like about all of the different editing tools here on the side is that it always gives you a strip up here of pictures that you can choose from. So a lot of different web photo editing sites will have an autocorrect button, but you click it and it just does its own thing. So I really like that here I can choose, let me zoom out a little bit, I can choose which picture I like the best. So you can choose if you want something, depending on what color stands out more to you. Same thing with exposure. Red eye and touch up would be if this is a picture of a person and you wanted to kind of fix a few things like red eye or if they had a blemish. Saturation again gives you the option to choose which one you like the best. Same with all of these options here, white balance, highlight, fill light, and the reason I also like that it gives you this strip is that you might not know what highlight or fill light is. You might have no clue, but you hover over it, tells you a little description, but regardless, you still have all of these options here. So without even having a clue, you can just say, oh, I like this option the best. I'm just going to change it to that. If you don't like it, you can always reset to the original. They have a dodge and burn option, which is you can use a brush to make something lighter, and burn is to make it darker. You can sharpen a picture or make it a little blurrier for a soft focus. I don't think with this picture you can really tell what these options are. You can crystallize, try to get a little artsy with it if you want. If you're trying to make a special print for your room and you want to make it a little bit different, then crystallize and pixelate are great for that. You can add color. So pop color allows, so I chose the blue of the sky and the ocean, and what it does is it changes the color of those things. So the little house and the sand generally stay the same color, but the sky is changing. Same with hue. Black and white, self-explanatory. Tint changes the color of the entire picture, not just the sky and the beach. So you can put a tint on the whole picture. I think these are really creative things that they added here so that you're able to make a picture your own and be creative with it. If you're developing prints for decorating, then you know that no one will have the same kind of decorations as you. sketch, you can make it look obviously like a sketch. And distort, you're able to use a brush or use a arrow thing to create a circle and then distort an area of the picture if you wish. Again, I'm going to reset it. Then we have the Decorate tab where you're able to add text. You can choose different fonts from this list. You can bold, italicize, change the colors. You have so many color options here. You can play around with the opacity of it, the alignment, and you can actually also make it as big as you want, rotate it, kind of just put it wherever you want. I think this is a great option for scrapbookers. You might want a picture for a scrapbook, and then you can just add specific text or a title to your picture instead of buying the different stickers, let's say. You can also add bubbles. If this is a picture of a person, you wanted to add a bubble. Stickies, which is like post-it notes. And then you're able to add different objects specifically to your picture if you wish. So they just have different kind of like clip art that you can add to your pictures, such as animals, costumes, sports, miscellaneous, expressions. So this is all, again, perfect for scrapbookers if you want to add expressions to your picture. And then you can also add different frames. It's a little postcard right there. So again, it's an online tool, but it has so many different options for you when it comes to editing your picture. I think that it's very, very easy to use, and a first-timer could definitely navigate their way around it. Then once you're done, let's say I just want to do that and I'm done with it, you just click done, and then it gives you the option of where you want, what would you like to do with your picture. You can save it to your computer, save it on Photoshop.com, share it on Facebook, Picasa, Flickr, Photobucket, which are the main photo sharing websites. And then I'm going to choose to save to my computer. It prompts you of where you want to save it, and then you're done. So I think, again, that it's just a really good, straightforward tool. And the strengths, I really don't see any weaknesses with this. The learning curve is it's just so easy to use. There's so many unique things to it, and I can honestly see myself using this from now on. I used to use Picasa, but I can see myself switching to this. I also have Photoshop, but when you're in the need for a quick edit, this is definitely the tool that you would want to use.